Dear students, today we will perform experiment on this apparatus, and our objective is to calibrate a venturimeter and to study the variation of coefficient of discharge with Reynolds number. At the same time, we can also perform experiment to calibrate a orifice meter and to determine coefficient of discharge and their variation with the Reynolds number. So we will start this experiment. So now we can see across venturimeter there are two tubes fitted, and you can find there is a differential pressure created between these 2 points. This one is connected with the right limb and this one is connected with the left limb. So you can see at the throat of the venturimeter the pressure is very low, and you can see at the intake of the venturimeter the pressure is very high. So in the first set of experiment we need to record these two readings. So this one is around 7 centimeter and this one is 79 centimeter. The next thing which we can do is to determine the actual flow rate. To do that, we need to close the discharge valve for the collecting tank, and then we allow water to flow into the collecting tank. And let's say we begin with at level 3 centimeter for 10 seconds. So in the 10 seconds time, we need to record how much is the rise. So rise is around it reaches up to 13 centimeter. So the difference is 10 centimeter. That will give us the actual flow rate. And now we can further repeat the same experiment by changing the flow rate with the help of bypass valve. So by regulating bypass valve, now the amount of water which is flowing through this pipe will get changed, and then again we have to record the differential pressure across these 2 points of the venturimeter, that is at the intake and at the throat. So now at the throat pressure reaches 10 and at the intake pressure is now 57, and we will repeat the step to measure the flow rate. For that, what we need to do, we have to ascertain certain level. Let's say the beginning level I am fixing over here is 9.5, and now I can allow the water to flow, and I use the stopwatch to measure it. So in the 10-second time, now it is reaches to 20. So that will give me the actual flow rate. So I keep on repeating the same steps by changing the flow rate and recording the differential pressure across these 2 points of the venturimeter and measuring the actual flow rate. After recording all these, I can solve with the help of given formula the theoretical flow rate and the actual flow rate, and accordingly I can calculate coefficient of discharge.